They ended up kick a field goal at the other drive, but they had wide receivers. And Tennessee, we talked about this yesterday. They're not the most talented team. They still got to get some guys. The talent gap in the SEC between Tennessee and the rest of the contenders is vast. But they had wide receivers running wide open yesterday, and they kept taking deep shot after deep shot. It was like first, second, third down all in a row on a couple of different drives, just taking deep shots, and the dude's overthrowing them by at least 5 yards. I mean, they're wide open. You can see the wide receivers' frustration as they're running wide open, and they look it up, and it's just going way over their head. You can see their body language and some of the things they were doing. They were frustrated, and then they started booing their own guy, and I felt bad for him. He eventually got hurt. They brought in another guy who looked a little bit better, but you can't let Pitt score 27 points against you at home in the second quarter alone.
I remember watching that game, and he was just all over the place.
He was. He just doesn't look good. He throws a beautiful 6-yard, out pattern. Can't throw a 15-yard slant to save his life. Can't throw a deep ball. So I don't know what's going to happen with that quarterback situation going forward.
Right.
They got I think a 5-star, Kenny Bailey something. I want to say Bailey Hawkman, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's Bailey something from Georgia, from Marietta. Played a little bit, I guess, last year. They had another guy transfer right when they named the starter. That guy Maurer, he transferred. I don't know why Hawkman, that Bailey kid, I want to say it's Bailey Hawkman, but I don't think it is. Harrison Bailey. It's Harrison Bailey. I know it was Bailey. I don't know why they're not playing him. But, I mean, God, you got to hit those deep ball shots. I feel bad for the kid. He got booed by his own fans.
Well, let's move on and start talking about next week's games.
Yes.
And we got some big ones on the calendar. First off, Nebraska, Oklahoma.
That'd be a snooze. Oklahoma's going to roll.
20 years ago, that'd be like the game of the week.
Game of the week, yeah.
But, Oklahoma's going. That's 22-point spread. Who knows? Nebraska may get it together.
Yeah.
They're quarterback away.
Yep.
Maybe.
Texas A&M's got New Mexico, and that's a good tune-up game. Get the we don't know how bad their QB's hurt, but if he's not going to play, it's a good tune-up game for them to get the offense kind of back on track with the new guy and see what they can do. A nice little tune-up game for them.
Cincinnati goes to Bloomington.
Yeah, should be a decent game. I feel Cincinnati's going to roll this game anyway, but should be a fun game.
Virginia Tech, West Virginia. That's always a fun one.
Yeah, Virginia Tech's looking good. They're 2-0. Their defense is looking real good.
Here's one that interests me. Michigan State, Miami.
I'm calling it now. Michigan State wins by 2 touchdowns. They're going to run it all over Miami. I'm calling it. Mel Tucker's got those guys ready. They believe in them offensively and defensively. They're playing well. They're playing together. Defensively, they're running to the ball. Offensively, that running back's having a great season so far. I'm calling this right here. Yeah. Derek King has looked like garbage the last 2 games. Michigan State takes him down.
Northern Illinois, Michigan. Hopefully Michigan can handle their business.
Michigan's looking pretty good.
Yeah. Purdue, 2-0, going against Notre Dame. Notre Dame needs to get it together and get it together real quick.
They've looked good, and they've looked sharp at times, and then they've looked sloppy at times. They're 2-0, number 12 in the country, but I expected them to take a kind of a step back this year just because they lost so many guys that were veteran players that are now all in the NFL.
Yeah. They can move the ball, but they're not stopping anybody right now.
And they got the running back's really good. They got a couple of good wideouts, but that tight end, just like clockwork. Notre Dame every year has a gnarly tight end. That sounds weird, but you guys know what I mean.
It just is what it is. At 3:30 next Saturday, Alabama, Florida. Can Dan Mullen get it done? And the answer is probably no.
No. But we're going to watch this at the tailgate, and I'm probably going to be drunk and bored by the time halftime starts, and I'm ready to go into the stadium, and Alabama's going to be up by 20.
We have Clemson, Georgia Tech, 3:30 as well. Clemson should roll 29-point spread. I'm expecting Clemson to cover that. Ohio State against Tulsa, 26-point spread. Georgia got South Carolina. They got 31-point spread here. I don't see it. But you never know. Oregon, Stony Brook.
Oh, crap. The Auburn-Penn State, that's the game of the week in my opinion. I was hoping that would be during the afternoon. That's a night game, so we're going to have to watch. As it should be. As it should be. I guarantee, they might have already announced this. I don't know. But that's got to be a whiteout.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, good. That's good. That's going to be one hell of an environment. Because Penn State's a great venue, great atmosphere.
Yeah.
The student section is kick ass. When they do a whiteout, it's one of the greatest. I don't want to call it tradition. I don't know how long they've been doing it, but it's one of the greatest atmospheres in all of college football when they do that night game whiteout. Auburn fans going up there are going to have a blast. Yes. This is the game we find out how good both of these teams are. Penn State's looked good defensively the first couple games. They finally got some offensive output yesterday. Auburn's looked like world beaters, but like I said, who have they played?
Right.
It's going to be the game. We kind of see which team is for real. But man, this is going to be a fun game. We're going to have to get the dude that sits next to me, Chase, to pull up on his phone. I keep saying this dude who sits next to me. He watches this show. His name's Chase Mooney. Solid cat. Chase, I love you, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Come have a beer with us at the tailgate. We'll watch some early games.
Arizona State at 10:15 against BYU. So it'll be 19 against number 23. We might catch the second half.
Yeah, we'll have to listen to this on the radio on the way back home.
Hard to find it.
Yeah, that's true.
Iowa State, UNLV. Iowa State, 14th in the country. Fresno State, UCLA. You've been high on Fresno State.
10:45 at night, so you can figure that thing's going to get over quite late. We might be home in time.
Second half.
Catch the second half,
maybe,
fourth quarter, maybe.
But that concludes this week's show. We've had some technical difficulties early, so maybe we can find another one. But I think
this one came out better.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, you guys have a good day, have a good week, and stay safe out there.
Yeah, and enjoy week 3.
Yeah, wash your hands.